unfortunately, he's going to be the target.
Yeah, and then Azir locked in for JoJo. Obviously, this isn't something we've seen as much. Azir is still viable. He still does get picked, but
from his own teammates. And now Blabber, once again, he's just got free reign of this Void Grub pit. There is nobody in IMT colors anywhere near this thing. Should just be easy first 3 grubs for Blabber and C9.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Thanatos has been trading pretty aggressively. He used his TP later, came back. He has that full phage. Feeling pretty good about his buy. They have top lane push. Obviously, mid lane has been going really well for them as well. So Blabber going to be able to grab another scuttle. Have to be always a little bit careful about K'Sante under those towers, though, as you are pushing up.
Yep. You guys felt good about it.
Now, how's it felt for you? Coming into summer here now, play a champion that's OP.
Well, I think Mask is about to not feel really great coming into summer on this one as Blabber and JoJo find the first blood. There it is again.
Because of the changes to the Warmogs item, but the support item is obviously very, very strong. Mask, again, in trouble.
Oh, man, Vulcan read him like a book once again. The dredge line to follow it up, and Blabber gets involved.
Then there's the ulti from Sejuani as well, and they're going to use that mid lane prio. Try to come over here, but Immortals want to fight.
Yeah, Immortals are going in for it. They fire off the Maokai ulti, but they only get Vulcan with it. But now Thanatos and Blabber are also ready to join in. Dawning Shadow over the top. Goodbye, Armeo. Renekton is chopping down the trees. And now we got to see if K'Sante can get anything back as they try to have Castle get involved, but it ain't going to be enough. He's down to 100 HP, and Thanatos still has that dominance ready to go. Castle jumps back over the wall, but the flash into the Ruthless Predator comes out from Thanatos. He went too far, and Tactical takes him out with a lightning crash, as JoJo may also now be overextended. Cloud9 getting a little goofy with it, as Blabber's about to drop here too. IMT! A double kill over the Mask!
Scoops in Tactical. I thought Tactical might just die instantly, but there was some really good healing actually coming through from Castle. He stunned up multiple members. He's able to kite out on the side, really low health bars, and then Thanatos just gets kind of baited in. Slice.
Element for that. Also, Mask getting 2 of those kills for Immortals is huge. This is the guy who put so many resources into setting behind, and now he's back in the game.
Exactly. He's actually up a tiny bit of gold. Like, who cares about the gold lead, but we're going to see if they can find a dive on Thanatos.
Yeah, Thanatos down to 40%, staying alive for now. Dominus doing a good job keeping him there. He's still just trying to get a little bit more burst back on these guys. Thanatos makes it a 2-for-1 Immortals. What in the hell was that dive?
Yeah, they weren't able to pull it off. Didn't have the damage to do it, and Castle on the other side might get taken down.
Yeah, Castle trying to survive his own 1v3. Gets away for now. C9 trying to make sure they don't get juggled around by the third hit of the Intofo strikes, and JoJo's taking the kill.
No damage whatsoever. And so it was just up to Mask and Olay to try to get that kill, and they weren't really able to do it fast enough.
For Immortals, there is a little bit of light shining in the darkness here. Got themselves the Rift Herald this time around. As the engage from Vulcan underneath the turret locks up Ole, who has to flash out to survive. Still got about 350 HP left as Castle goes all out, and Vulcan gets taken down. As Mask could be in danger, Vulcan immediately singling him out here with the depth charge. The flash from the Jace gets him away, but now Ole's here on the front line continuing to fight. JoJo providing the majority of the damage here for C9. Nice Shurima shuffle with the Dawning Shadow coming in to guarantee the kill onto the enemy mid laner as Armeo dies next, and Ole's going to be joining him down to 100 HP, and he finally falls. JoJo at least going to be traded as Tactical swoops in and goes for the lightning crash. He finds a killing spree taking out Thanatos, and now it's him.
Tries to get the kill, is able to do so, couldn't chase down for more, and JoJo will be able to get out of the reach of this, so he's going to survive. Come on, bro!
Well, new Skarner's only been out for a couple of months, right? I got a decade on the previous Skarner. Okay. Push work as they are going in for that tier 1. Should just be able to knock it down. No contest. Immortals, the secret ingredient.
And he's got 2 items now. Those are both completed, so he's in a really good spot. And yeah, I mean, compared to game 1, his flash is really low, does survive, but it's one of those situations where Cloud9 now are just going to try to push up here. Castle is coming over, but the tower's gone. Yeah,
but now Ole is going to get locked up. The Sun Disc has been summoned. The turret now belongs to C9, and JoJo's too far forward. Castle goes in, and Mask is going to grab the kill. IMT get the first kill of the fight, and Castle is still fighting. He'll be traded back. It's a 1 for... Just going to back up here a little bit until that's ready to go again, but keep your eyes on Vulcan. Still plenty of engage potential here on the Nautilus as well, as JoJo jumps back over the wall here, trying to disengage. Ole leading the charge. JoJo going to be killed at the very start. Mask taking him out as Armeo's down to 300 HP, and he's got to stay on the back end of the fight as Ole's here in the front, tanking it up, but he is going to die. 1-for-1 trade so far. Nice dredge line coming out from Vulcan. Tactical's locked up. Tactical's beat down. C9 might have got caught.
Flash from that previous play in mid lane, so they're able to get the kill on Azeri, and with that, there was no way Immortals could actually take the fight. So great hook, great play there from C9, but you like to see Immortals still staying aggressive, trying to look for these fights.
Yeah, I like the fact that they wanted to go in and say, hey, let's see if we can pick off JoJo here. The fight starts off good for that. But man, oh man.
You know, I'm not going to say that that's just on Castle or anything like that. You know, Tactical did make a mistake, but you got to be playing frontline for him.
Castle now also being forced out of the Immortals jungle. C9 with total control over the Rift, and they are just going to start picking up so much extra gold here, taking down these turrets. Mid lane tier 3 under pressure as JoJo's got that enchanted cannon minion to try to just take this down. It'll continue applying that chip damage as Mask finally gets an opportunity to step forward, try to get rid of it. C9, the rest of their forces mustered up around this bottom lane now, as that tier 3 is going to be your next target. C9 with a 5-man push. JoJo's at only about half HP, something they got to be cognizant of. Solar Flare goes in. Ole wants to find the engage, but the Dawning Shadow immediately forces him right back out. He has to flash away. Castle looks for the flank. He wants to try to collapse, but Immortals is not in any shape to follow it up, so Castle just has to rethink that. He has to reassess his position. Get right back into those defensive lines, because C9 is forcing their way into the Immortals base. Tier 3 turret is down. Inhibitor, the target. Doesn't look like IMT is going to be able to stop it here. Yeah, Ole still has his Warmogs, but it didn't heal him up fast enough.
Thing, you know, make sure that your camp clear is efficient as possible. Make sure you're finding those good angles. So Mayo, you're going to have to flash the wall here. This is an awkward spot.
They are just chaining him up here with this crowd control. Dawning Shadow not quite on the mark. Armeo can walk out of the way of that one in time. But again, he's down to practically no health. He does have the Warmogs. JoJo in danger, gets himself back away here with a shield. Him and Castle both almost dead. Immortals very thankful that Dawning Shadow already got used there in the top side. Otherwise, that would have been a very dead Castle. JoJo down to 100 HP as Tactical clears out the Sun Disc. But Berserker is almost at 3 items. Well, I guess technically he's at 3 because you have the support item. But he's got 142 souls.
Yeah.
That's...
The range is pretty problematic at this point, for sure.
Pretty balanced. Yeah. Angle.
They don't want to deal with the supers in bot. This is a tough spot, though. This is betting your game on it.
Immortals making the call. Castle already down to half HP. Berserker doing a good job here with the poke. The meatballs protecting the president. Berserker popping the cleanse, getting himself back away from that solar flare. Ole here on the front line trying to flash out now too, but he's being hunted down. He's being shot to pieces, and it's JoJo pulling the trigger as Armeo tries to escape off to the side, but they're locking down everybody on IMT. Tactical goes for the lightning crash, but Castle's about to die here anyway. Tactical drops to JoJo. Cloud9's gonna clean them all up. Everybody on Immortals' side ain't going nowhere except the Morgue, baby. Thanatos teleporting into the enemy base. It's a 5-0, a clean ace to end the game and end this series.
Vulcan survives, JoJo survives, Cloud9 are gonna take it.
A much cleaner, a much better game 2 for Immortals, but still not enough. JoJo gonna go up to 100 career wins now. C9 are not gonna repeat their spring results against Immortals here in summer. They are gonna smack them 2-0. Ole coming back to life. Thanatos is gonna die to the fountain laser. And at this point, that's the only way Immortals are getting kills. 19-10. C9 takes the series 2-0.
Nicely done.